It's been modeled for many of us to take what we're given and fit our expectations into a pre-decided selection of boxes. Today's minisode is an invitation to declare boldly and unapologetically what you want, opening up a channel to abundance. Hi, welcome to the Connect with Sheila podcast. I'm an entrepreneur, investor, health coach, mentor, and creator of the Seasons self-care app. I'm committed to helping you connect to your purpose, elevate your well-being, and build your version of a happy, successful life. Welcome to this Monday minisode where I share an insight designed to help you live into what lights you up this week. You may have been labeled too aggressive when you were little, or perhaps even recently, if you've shared your intentions in a strong and direct manner. At least that's what myself and many of my female friends have found. And that's why I wanted to talk about the idea of what it looks like to really ask for what you want. You may have heard studies comparing how men and women in the workplace are perceived by how they show up, by how they speak, by how they go after their goals. And this is something that has really been an interesting thing for me to watch because I've had many actually different experiences to look back on to see how this has shaped my life as well. Because truly it has been modeled for us, so many of us, to just take what we're given. And I'm talking any gender really, to not necessarily dream, right? But to be realistic about what's possible in life. And in some cases, to fit our expectations into a pre-decided selection of boxes. It's like, here are your options. This is what you get to do. And so what I've found is the people who've really made strides in their life, who are living their purpose, who have maybe tried many different things to find what lights them up and to find their purpose, they have gotten very crystal clear on what it is that they really want their life to look like, how they want to feel each day, going about their day, when they wake up in the morning, when they lay their head on their pillow at night. They're clear. And it can always keep changing, of course, but that clarity moves us into action. And the decisiveness gives us options to act on. The place that we can often find ourselves in is a place of uncertainty, of looking outside of ourselves for answers, of asking others what they think we should do. And while I am a big advocate for having sounding boards and mentors and people to guide us who have been where we've been, I also believe there's so much power. And really, it's so important for each one of us to spend time in solitude with ourself, with our heart, with our soul, to determine truly what it is that we want and how we want to feel getting there. Recently, as I've been thinking about these things, I've been thinking about moving into some other different areas in my coaching and making some shifts in how I do things. You may have found yourself doing things like this in your own life and business and career as well, because it's the start of a new year and it's a wonderful time to refresh and to really reflect on what we want to happen in our life. And so this becomes so important, is really deciding, what do you want? And the more that time goes by, the more important this question becomes, because we never will have this moment again. We will never have this day again. And time keeps moving, no matter whether we're clear about what we're doing, no matter whether we're happy in what we're doing, and no matter whether we are just following a crowd of people because we're not sure what the answers are. Because it does involve us asking some tough questions about the way we live, the choices we're making, and what we're prepared to do on a daily basis as well. I really want to invite you into the practice of getting quiet each day. I love starting my day that way. In recent episodes, you heard my mini meditation story and how that has guided me. And sitting in that silence is pivotal, because it allows for you to each and every day see where you're at, to look at the decisions you've made, the actions you're taking, and to tweak things and to make shifts and to make changes, because no decision we make is just, hey, I made the decision, great, and we're going gangbusters forward, full-fledged speed, it's all good, and no changes ever happen. Like, that's just not realistic. There's always going to be course adjustments along the way. And the way we know when we need to make those course adjustments is when we are sitting in silence. And so this minisode today is an invitation for you to sit down, ask what you truly want, and like asking yourself, and then asking in the realm of where you need this thing, whether it may be in your relationship, whether it may be in your fitness, your wellness, whether it is with a coworker, a colleague, or someone that you're wanting to do business with. Asking for what you want is really powerful, because until you ask those questions, the other person may not even know that you're thinking these things, and they may be really thrilled about what you're asking for. And asking with confidence is something that is built up over time. So you can start asking for what you want with small things, if that is something that's of discomfort to you. Because we've all heard about people talking about how different people can be perceived. Maybe they're too aggressive. Maybe they feel like, well, they're just so self-assured that some people can feel uncomfortable with that because they're maybe not used to a self-assured woman. Well, I don't want to let that get in your way. You are here for a reason. You have specific gifts. You are so valuable, and you need to take your own self seriously first for those things that you truly want. So today is this declaration for you to declare boldly and unapologetically what you want, first to yourself, and then to those who can help bring your desires to fruition. This one action can open up the channel to abundant events and connections to move you towards your desires with a lot more flow. You're going to be congruent with what you want. Those doors are going to start opening, and other ones will start closing to allow you to have more space to be living the life that you're meant to be living. In my own life, what this has looked like is sitting in that meditation, getting clear, thinking about it through the day, having reminders posted on my phone or on a Post-it note. I still love Post-it notes. I'm the era of still writing handwritten things, writing it in my journal, and then committing to following the green lights. So it may mean taking one step forward, another step forward, and then, okay, does the light turn red? Or does it turn green? And then you get to decide, do I make a different move, or do I keep moving in this direction? I invite you into that. And I hope that you experience some beauty in your life when you start really asking for what you want, because what we ask for, a lot of the time we do get, but we do need to ask that question. So thank you for listening today. And I just wanted to let you know also, I'm taking listener questions to address in future Q&A episodes. So email me at hello@sheilabatello.com with your questions about living your purpose, reaching higher in your career or business while caring for your well-being, nurturing relationships, and creating and sustaining empowering boundaries with yourself and others. And if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a review at Apple Podcasts and share it with a friend. It means so much to me that you listen to these episodes. And of course, when you rate, review, or share, it helps the message of living a life of more connection to others spread far and wide. So thank you so much for listening, and have a beautiful rest of your day. Big blessings.